McCordsville Elementary School Park is one of the first places I ever trained at, but it's also a place that we've had a lot of problems. The location itself isn't bad. This park can be found behind the McCordsville Elementary School. You can see the park from the road. When you come in and park, make sure you go through the open gate. Don't jump over the gate or fences because we've gotten in trouble for this before and we want to try and keep a good standing with the school. This is basically your everyday park, though a tiny bit bigger than a public park. I always seem to find that school parks are a little bit bigger than public parks. I don't know why, but it just seems to be the way around here at least. When you go in, you're going to find that the material you're going to be training on is a lot of mulch. The park itself is made out of bars and plastic. So you can do a few precisions, but your shoes aren't going to stick super well on the plastic. If you fall though, you're going to fall just into mulch, so it's not going to be that big a deal. As far as running into other people goes, it's not that likely. Out of most of the times we've been there, we've only seen people maybe 10 times, and we've been there a lot. So that's saying something. You're not going to see people very often though. Every now and then you'll see somebody with their kids who just wants to play in the park, but they probably won't get in your way. The only real problem we've ever had with this park are the school staff themselves. They for some reason seem to think that we want to hurt the park, and even though we've told them multiple times that that's not our goal, they don't accept parkour very much. They've yelled at us and kicked us out. They even took down my license plate and told the police to kick us out every time we go. It's kind of ridiculous since we're just trying to play on the park and not trying to hurt anything. So all I'm saying is if you go to the park, make sure you just stay in the park. Don't go get on the roof of the school. Don't go jumping around on the fences because you're going to make us all look bad and then we're going to get kicked out of this place for good. And it's not a bad park, so we want to be able to keep going back here. There's a couple of different things you can train here. The first I would say is precisions, with the second being maybe a few cats and a few good drops. I really like this place to work on flips, especially flips that I'm just starting to learn. There's some nice little drop-offs and nice progression for flips at this park. So if you want to work on flips, especially flips that you're not very good at, this is a good place to come and start working on it. But there's plenty else to train on. Like I said, drops and precisions. As far as revisiting the park goes, I would recommend doing it. It's not a huge park, but it's a good park to revisit because it'll really make you push creativity. There's not a ton of things to work on, but there's enough that you'll keep figuring out new things every time you go. So I would check it out. I'm giving location a 9 out of 10 because it's set back a little ways, so nobody's really going to come and bother you all that much. Also, it's all mulch, so when you fall or mess up, it's not going to hurt that much. The community gets a 6 out of 10. This is because the school just doesn't accept parkour. I know a lot of people won't bug you, but if there's any staff members there, they're probably going to tell you to leave. We've had the cops get mad at us too, just because the schools told them to get mad at us. It definitely brings the score down a lot. I'm giving the training a 7 out of 10. This is because there's not a ton to do there, but there's still enough that you probably won't be bored. Plenty of flips to work on, a few precisions and balance, as well as some drops, but that's pretty much it. For the final overall score, I would give this park a 7 out of 10.